Hey guys, welcome to the Birddoggin podcast. I'm your host, Jared Moss. I got Mr. Jordan Hoyt that's with me this evening. Welcome. We're glad you're here. We're glad you're dropping in. If you're on just listening to the audio on the podcast, welcome as well. We're going to be talking all things bird dogs, from hunting to training, everything in between. So appreciate you for listening. Enjoy the show. So I wanted to chat real quick and tell you a little bit about the staff at Best Gun Dogs. I kind of have to give some pat on the back to the people behind the scenes that make the day-to-day click and make it work. I have some really good people. Morgan has been with me, I think, 3 years now. She's phenomenal. The lady loves dogs. She just wants everything to be just right for those dogs. Make sure they always have cold, crisp glacier water. And man, if she could feed him filet mignon every night, she would. She just loves dogs. If you have a dog that hurt his little toenail and has a scrape somewhere, she's super attentive. She's been with me a long time. So I got to give a shout out to Morgan and Cameron and Kobe and um, even Kyson helps me on occasion. And I've had some really good staff in the past that's just been phenomenal. I mean, I had a lady come the other day, dropped her dog off, and she's like, "Whoa, I don't know how you do all this in a day." And I was like, "I have full-time people that are here helping me. Like, how could you take care of 30 dogs in a day, right? You just can't. You have to have help." And so just wanted to give them a quick shout out. I mean, there's nothing better than good people that are reliable, that show up. Cameron's amazing. Cameron's been with us over a year now. He's there every morning at sometimes 5 a.m. Usually before 6 a.m. He's letting anybody that needs checking on everybody, letting anybody that, like a mama dog that was with the puppies for the night, she's getting out, she's getting to go to go for a walk, go use the restroom, get a drink of water. He's awesome. He makes sure everything clicks. When we were talking about kids being sick or family emergencies happen, I have some of the best staff I have ever had, and that is very proportional to the way my business has been able to grow the last few years is because of them. Without them, it's not physically possible to do it. So I just want to give them a big thanks and let them know that we see them, we think of them. If you don't know much about our kennel, you come there, you see everything's in order, and then you leave and you don't know that somebody was there 6 hours before you. There's 3 to 4 hours a day of just cleaning up dog poop and making sure people are watered and fed and taken care of. And then there's another hour, I should say, another hour to 2 hours feeding dogs, making sure everybody's good. Oh, this dog went home. This dog came in. This dog has this kind of food. Oh, this dog needs a probiotic. This one has a medication due on the 31st because he came from Texas and he needs to be on flea and tick guard, and we need to make sure this dog gets his medication because he came from this location, and this person has this dog on wet food instead of dry food, so we need to make sure we add that to the kibble. I mean, the list goes on and on and on and on. And so, hey, the puppies now need mush, the puppies need this, the puppies need that. Taking pictures of the puppies, making sure every puppy's taken care of, make sure every puppy gets held, make sure every puppy gets loved on. I mean, the list goes, I could sit here for an hour and tell you all the things, but I just want to give them a shout out. And I think anybody that's been successful in the dog world has had to have really good people, really good staff. Without them, it's impossible. So,
Yeah, yeah,
in a nutshell, I want to tell them thank you. And if you haven't been here before, know that there are people working behind the scenes from 5 in the morning until 10 or 11 at night. And ironically, they want to have the live stream. They've got some cameras down there, and they want more. When we have a mom that's ready to whelp, I think she's at work with her phone. She's doing her tasks at work because she works a day job as well. And her phone is on streaming the Ring camera that's sitting in front of that kennel. And I get a text. I think she might be ready. And then it's like nothing for an hour. And then like the first puppy will she's awesome, man. The first puppy's born. If I don't happen to be at the kennel, I had to run and do something. There is a text on my phone within a minute, like, "Hey, the first puppy's here." She is on it, man. I mean, she's down there. I'll never forget the first litter we had when she was part of our staff. I was like, look, Morgan, I can only pay you for like 8 hours this day. I can't. She's like, I'm not leaving. She was there way into the night. She, we have these whelping pens set up more to keep the dogs safe, like keep other dogs from getting into with the mom, right? The whelping kennel's all set up, and I pop open the door, and she is in the damn kennel with the mom, just petting it, just laying there with her, making sure everything is in order. She's having some mom pains with the mama dog. She's in tune and part of it, and it's like, wow, that's it's amazing, right? It's amazing to see good people love and take care of those dogs. If you've got a dog from me in the last 3 or 4 years, Morgan has fed that dog, watered that dog, taken care of that dog, took it for a walk. She's taken care of every puppy that's ever been born here. She's the one that's color coding everything. She has a breakdown list of what I'm supposed to be doing every day. What she keeps track of who worked how many hours, and it's I can't say enough good things about them. And I messaged the other day I wanted to do a shout out to them because when you're down there today I'm able to take a day or two away and go spend a night away with my wife and not worry because there are good
Yeah.
people there taking care of the chores.
Yeah, you need to talk about Morgan's color coding technique that she does on your puppies. I got to see that firsthand.
So she wanted, yeah, we've done everything you can think of. We've done the collars, the puppy collars and the colors. We've done yarn. She had a really fun idea this last litter. She's like, I'm gonna paint their toenails. And I'm like, okay, whatever. As long as she is a very organized person. So, she wants a blue and a red and a yellow and an orange because if something's off, if she feels something's off, she can call me and say, no, I'm looking at orange puppy and I think this is not right. And then I have something to reference, right? And I'm like, okay, cool. I can go down and look at the orange puppy and check on it, make sure. But the toenails only lasted a few days. She would
Oh.
paint them and they would only last a few days.
Yeah, because then you got to clip them and yeah,
Yeah, they're always
they
growing.
rub
They're always
off.
slipping. It didn't work. Yeah, so if anybody's ever thinking they can paint their puppy's toenails, it's a no-go. But
Well,
she's
Morgan, I
always
got to
trying to do something
I,
creative.
I got to see the pups while they had their toenails painted, and I thought it looked amazing. So
Look amazing.
worth the try.
In theory, it's a great idea, and then practicality, you're like, well, that only lasted 3 days, and they rubbed it all off. Well, that sucks. You're like that didn't work. And you're every day you're taking care of them and making sure they're fine. And the little puppy collars are okay, but it's like it's just I don't know, not the greatest. So I guess if anybody's got any tips on how to color code your puppies and keep them all, all organized, send me a message, send me an email, let me know. Maybe there's somebody out there that's got a better tip than I do, but
Right on. You got a great staff, man. Clearly,
I do. And I
clearly got a great staff.
while we're on that subject, I'll just hit on my family. I gotta appreciate, I appreciate my wife. She's put up with this for 20 some years now. And it's like, those first 10 years, it's like, why are we doing this? Like, why are we building this business? And it's starting to come around and it's starting to bear some fruit. But, she's put up with a lot of shit for 20 years. And
Literally and figuratively.
literally, yes. And my kids have been involved in a lot of it. Most people don't know the kennel. Um, the runs on the west were all built by Ashley and I. I was on top of that roof, so I framed all the roof, and she was bucking me lumber, dude. She'd sit down there and throw me 2x6. Here's another one. I'm out of nails. Throw me more nails. The compressor needed to be moved. She'd move it. Um, we put on when we put the roofing on, she was down there bucking me 12 or I think they're 16 feet long pieces of 4 feet wide, 16 feet long piece of sheet metal, corrugated metal, pushing
Jeez.
it up with all she had. Um, in between Wrestler and Kobe and Kyson that are on the ground, they're at the ages of like 3 and 5 at the time. So they're running around, being crazy, playing with puppies. And my wife's at the bottom of the freaking so all of that was hand built by us. We don't, Yeah, this kennel has been bootstrapped for the whole time. But I gotta give her a shout out because she's done it all right there with me side by side. And there's times that, there's times like anything, you look at each other and go, what are we doing? But um
Yeah,
yeah, all those kennels were built by hand. Everything
yeah,
was built by hand. We we were so poor, dude. We would get on the classifieds and watch for like a Balin or a Prefert kennel to come available. It's funny, we were in Salt Lake about a week ago and or 2 weeks ago, I don't remember. We were on some back road in the middle of like Mapleton, Utah, and she wanted to go eat at this little place. She likes to find those places like hole in the wall that nobody finds. She likes to
I
go
like
find those
that.
places and eat at them. So we went and found this little sandwich shop, and we were turning up the road, and I'm like, "Oh shit, I've been here. I remember coming up here trying to get a kennel." And she's like, "How do you remember that?" Because I would watch the classifieds. Anybody that was getting rid of their dog would sell a Balin, a $700 kennel for $300. And I would be like, I'll be there Saturday. And I was driving all up there every Saturday to get a dog kennel to save $300. But it's anyway, she rode with me all over the freaking state, helped me build all of that, and she's still building the collars today. So pretty cool. Really, it is.
Yeah,
It's cool when you step back and look at it. Some days when you're in the middle of it, you're like, what are we doing? But yeah, really good staff,
but
really good
it's
family.
to have those people around you though. Like you said, that's everyone's going to listen to this and see Best Gun Dogs and see Jared Moss. Obviously, Jared's doing so much work, but there are so many people that put so much effort into it because they believe in what's going on
Right.
and how it's being done correctly. So
Yeah.
I'm not surprised you have such a good staff. And clearly, we all love Miss Ashley Moss. So,
Yeah. Yep. Well, I think that staff at the kennel deserves that shout out. I praise Jake often and I praise you guys and Jordan for helping me and David and all the good people that are involved today. But there's people that have been here for years and years and years trying to get it to this point so that Jake could find it and Jordan can find it and David could find it. And so shout out to those people. Appreciate them. Hey, appreciate y'all for listening to the Birddoggin podcast. If you have any questions or would like any more information, reach out at bestgundogs.com or you can reach me at my social media, most active on Instagram at bestgundogs. And keep listening. Appreciate y'all.